Attention viewers, Nerd Den needs you to subscribe to his channel to help him reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You will obey or you will be exterminated.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I am going to be doing a theory for the New Year's Day 2022 special that is a while off now. We do have confirmation that there are going to be 3 specials for next year, and please bear with me, I do have a blocked nose at the moment. But yeah, let's talk about what we could see in this New Year's Day special and why it could involve Daleks. Alright, so first of all, the reason why I am referring to the Daleks is because we did have some filming pictures that the Daleks are going to be involved in this special, or at least in Series 13. But then we did receive some information that at the time of this video going live, that Series 13 and the first two specials have been recorded. The only special that hasn't been recorded is the BBC 100th anniversary special that is currently in the process of being filmed right now. I think filming is due to end in the next week or so, or next 2 to 3 weeks. It is definitely going to be ending in September time, and then obviously after that you've got all the post-production work and stuff like that. But yeah, going back onto this theory for New Year's Day 2022. The reason why I think the Daleks will come back will be because they will be kind of a part of a story that wraps up the Dalek trilogy that we've had in Chibnall's era on New Year's Day. So in New Year's Day 2019, we did receive Resolution. That was a brilliant reintroduction to the Daleks. We had a Dalek mutant, kind of like Venom. It was kind of like a backwards Dalek story in a sense. But it worked pretty well. Having one Dalek as a threat did kind of work well in Chris Chibnall's favour, and it did show the Daleks to be more menacing compared to their appearances in the Stephen Moffat era. And then we move on to Revolution of the Daleks as their latest appearance, and we had a Dalek Civil War. We had a lot of big CGI sequences with the Daleks, and they did take centre stage in the special. Especially when we saw, again, we saw like the Dalek ship. We get to see the Daleks' obsession with purity, and of course the Daleks' presence on Earth by Jack Robinson, and that's what I'm gonna get onto next. And yeah, the reason why I'm getting onto Jack Robinson is that I think that Chris Noth will be returning to play Jack Robinson in the New Year's Day special. There's not a lot to go off this. It could literally be like a surprise appearance or casting that gets confirmed later down the line, similar to Revolution of the Daleks. And yeah, he returns as the president of the United States that was teased at the end of Revolution of the Daleks. And it would make a lot of sense because obviously, he claimed victory. He got credited with the victory at the end of Revolution of the Daleks, and it allowed him to re-enter the president's race. So essentially, yeah, by the time this New Year's Day special rocks back around, he could be the president. Like, he literally could be the president, and that could be very interesting for a lot of reasons, just because obviously we do know that his character isn't exactly honest. And, he does like to tell a few lies here and there. So he could actually pop up to reappear in the New Year's Day special. And when the Daleks return, maybe he is the one to summon the Doctor. because he thinks that he can tackle the Daleks head on. like he did last time, and it goes south. You know, it doesn't work, and he somehow summons the Doctor to Earth to help him. But this time, the Daleks, in a feature-length special, have Davros. Yeah, Davros could return. And I would like to say as well that maybe the Jack Robinson Daleks from before, the security drones, could show up as well. I know it was stated in Revolution of the Daleks that the last of them were destroyed, but at the same time, they could easily show up. Like, the Daleks are always shown to die, but they reappear. So that could be true with the security drones. Maybe they show up randomly, and it maybe works in their favour, and we have a Dalek civil war that could be very interesting to see in a full episode. We've got teasers of it in Revolution of the Daleks, and it could make a very good plot point for a full episode. I know when Revolution of the Daleks was kind of like, we had no information, and a lot of people theorising that was going to be the centre of the plot for the episode, and they were kind of right, but imagine that for a full episode, kind of like Remembrance of the Daleks in the Sylvester McCoy era. It would be very interesting to see that happening in the modern show, and then obviously Davros showing up as well, maybe being the leader of the Bronze Daleks, or maybe he could start off as the leader of the Bronze Daleks and then move his allegiance to the new Jack Robinson Daleks, because, well, to be honest, maybe they show him a little bit more care and, you know, less threatening towards him, and allow Davros to take control. And when I say the Jack Robinson Daleks, I don't think Jack Robinson has any control over them whatsoever. I do think that quite literally, yeah, that I'm just calling them the Jack Robinson Daleks because that's how they were originally created. I don't think they have any allegiance to him whatsoever. But one final theory I would like to say for this episode is that Jack Robinson does end up sacrificing himself to save the Earth for real this time. He kind of like steps up and doesn't necessarily stop the Dalek invasion, but allows the Doctor to essentially save the day. And that will allow Jack Robinson's character to, Jack Robinson to finally get the hero status that he lied to achieve previously, but allows him to gain it in more of a credible way and a more honest way. So a little bit of character development there. I know it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense because if I'm being honest, I didn't expect him to return in Revolution of the Daleks, but he did, and I do expect him to return in one of the future episodes of Jodie Whittaker's era that may as well be the Dalek special. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and I would love to reach that by the end of the year. So that being said, thank you very much for supporting the channel as always. Leave a like rating and leave a comment as well. What do you think of this theory? And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.